to another weekly vlog. If it's your first time stopping by, I'll give you a super quick intro. My name is Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester, and for over 24 years I've been living here in the Netherlands, just on the border of Amsterdam, with my partner Lawrence, who's from South Africa, our sons Joshua and William, and our little dog Jack, who's a very old Parsons Terrier. I have another channel here on YouTube. It's called the Woven Almanac Podcast. I'll put a link in the description box below, because as you can see, I'm sat in my craft room, and a bit of an all-round crafter. So I have a dedicated podcast where I waffle all about everything I've been doing, I've been making, I've bought, I've been gifted, I'm planning, etc. There's always a bit of crafty chit chat on this channel though, the vlog channel. So welcome. And if you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome. And I keep asking everybody, all my regular viewers, can you hit the hype? Not really knowing what the hype is, but you know, if you've been hyping me, you've been telling me, and I'm like, woohoo! Every time somebody says, I hyped you, I'm like, yay! Not really knowing what the excitement's about, but it is exciting. And if you can't find it, I can't help you with that. Apparently, it's like the worst kept. It's the worst kind of function launch that YouTube have done. They've done this hype function, but they kind of slid it in and not told anyone, and where nobody can find it. And anyway, I don't know. I just love that you guys are hyping me. It's fantastic. I love it. Thank you. But also thumbs up, but subscribes are great as well. And also viewing, if you watch me, that's also lovely. Anyway, the whole point of my channel is it's a community. So if you're an OG, a returning viewer, welcome back. Everybody is welcome here. Leave comments below. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, make friends. That's what we're all about. So hopefully you've seen a little bit of footage of what I did a bit of filming yesterday morning, but I didn't come on camera. We woke up to a little bit of snow. It was still, I think it would have been on the ground like an hour earlier, but it was still on the cars, in the garden. Had a look at my plants. I'm hoping my olive and fig tree make it through. I'm not bringing them indoors. It's, you know, it's their second winter out there, although they've since been moved from a different side of the garden to the other, and they've been repotted. We'll see. It's in the lap of the nature gods. We'll see. I'm not doing anything special with them. And my rose, it's actually a winter rose, so I'm hoping my climbing rose is going to be fine. What else? Oh yeah, Jack. I think there was a little clip of Jack. I got up and Jack, now it's winter, we have a lot of blankets on the sofa. I have a stack of them. If anybody wants to grab a blanket, you know, they're there. And I'd washed them all. And then I got up yesterday morning and Jack had yanked one of the blankets off and like made himself a little nest on the floor. It's fine. I mean, we're not precious about, you know, Jack on the furniture. It's fine. And what else? I can't remember if there was anything else. Oh, The Beast. Lawrence's new TV, so that's up. We've bought one of these mounts that you can pull it out and move it. I don't know why. Lawrence said he doesn't like it. Will we ever pull it out? I don't know. We just bought it. So the TV that was in the lounge, that was a 55-inch, which I think is plenty big enough, and now he's got a 65-inch. It is really nice. We've had to tweak it a bit because the colour and the quality of our other TV, they're both Samsungs, was fantastic. So, you know, the factory default, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really bad. Anyway, we've played it and it's like great. We watched last night Dracula. I think it's like a short series on Netflix. It's with Van Helsing is in it, and how he modern day Dracula. I don't think there's any more. Anyway, it was good. I'm sure I've seen it before. It looked really familiar. Anyway, so the old lounge TV is now in the spare room on the bed, because he's going to mount it and put it in our bedroom. It is a bit big for that bedroom, to be honest with you. They're not worth anything to sell. There was a debate about Josh having it in his room. I think it's quite heavy. I don't think his wall could take it. And I do like, I watch YouTube in bed. And Lawrence said, yeah, I'll set it all up with Netflix and everything. And then I have a 42-inch TV in my room now, also very good quality, smart TV. So Lawrence is going to hang that in Joshua's room for him. So yeah, that's the beast. Then what else have we been up to? Oh, Saturday we had friends over for dinner. I made Mexican. I put my back out on Friday, so I was popped with ibuprofen. And I was okay. And I made, in case you want to know, we did like taco shells and wraps, and it was a case of make your own. So I had like salads, like lettuce and tomato and stuff. And then I did like a beef Mexican chili mix, like minced beef. Then I did like fajita chicken, and then I did pulled pork loaded nachos. So it was a great success. Joshua wasn't here, William was. And my friends have got 2 little girls, so they were here. And then William went out, and we put on the big TV, we put movies on. The girls could choose what they like. And on my newly washed blankets, they both helped themselves to a blanket and snuggled up on the sofa. It was really cute. They're such lovely little girls, really. I think they're, I'm not sure exactly, maybe like 8 and 11 or something like that. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's they're very sweet. So we had a lovely evening. Yeah, and then I've told you what I woke up to. And then yesterday my back was really bad. I think I'd overdone it a bit on Saturday. I felt okay though. When I'm moving it's okay, but then it's when I sit down for a while it's like really like pinchy. So I just had a pyjama day yesterday. It was lovely, and I literally stayed in my pyjamas all day. Lawrence got up, got ready for hockey, literally about to leave the door, and then he got a notification that his game had been cancelled. I don't know if it was because of the weather, I'm not sure. I mean, we've not had any ice yet. I think it's, yesterday it was about 1 degree, it got down to very, very early in the morning. I think we're on like 4, 5, 6 degrees, so yeah, so he got his comfy clothes on and we just stayed in all day. What else have we done? We've watched The Witcher. We're all done with that now. And I don't know. Oh, I've been reading. I've got back into my reading again. I've not got one here. It's those books by, is it Laura or Lorna or Laurie Gilmore, about the pumpkin spice cafe. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that I bought the full series, although I think there's 1 or 2 more published since. I read the first one, and now I'm on the cinnamon bookstore, I think it is, and I'm trying to just stop scrolling on my phone at night. So I've got my books next to the bed. I've got a lot of books next to my bed. I did a whole book review a few months ago. I'm sorry, I forget which channel it was on. If you're new, I have got an old channel on YouTube, 2 old channels that I've stopped posting to, and you know, I was having issues with YouTube and whatever, so I've started from scratch again. So I'm a bit confused about the break from old to new. Anyway, I shared the book. So I've got about a third of the way through the cinnamon bookstore. It's okay. It's all right. It's not like, you know, I'm not compelled to pick it up every night, but it's a nice simple read, and it keeps me off the phone, and that's what I'm trying to do. So that's my little goal for myself, only reading every night. I've even stopped scrolling on Readly with my magazines because I was doing that, only reading, and that's going well. And what else have I been doing? Crafting. I finished a cross stitch kit that I've been working on. I'm knitting some socks. I finished a shawl. I spoke about all this in the podcast last week on the Woven Almanac. I'll probably do another podcast this week. Oh, and I've just checked my diary. I don't know why I'm itching my hair. I've washed my hair this morning. It's a bit frizzy. I've checked my diary. Next Monday, a week today, it's 1st of December. Oh my gosh. It's Vlogmas. So I need to get my ducks in a row for Vlogmas next Monday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It doesn't feel like December or Christmassy. The other thing I've been doing, I have been, well, this would already have happened, but just letting you know, I've been compiling all the questions for Chit Chat Wednesday. So hopefully that's gone out already. If you missed that, go back a few days to a Wednesday, and I think I probably already spoke about this, but with the Vlogmas, I'll be filming daily. That will be put to bed until the New Year Chit Chat Wednesday. So yeah, plans for this week, not much really. I think I'd already kind of, in my mind, made it that I was going to have a low-key week this week, because it's gonna get busy from the weekend onwards. Actually, I've got stuff going on, but yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes in, I'm still waffling. Welcome everybody. I hope you're all well. Let me know, are you doing anything for Christmas at all? What are your plans? Have you got tips to share with us? Yeah, and Vlogmas. I've not really, I should make a note of some things that like do's, like these are what I have to do, you know, that I want to do, and then things I'll see. I would like to get a little bit planned with it. Anyway, right, well, I'm going to stop waffling now. It is 20 to 12, so I'm going to go downstairs in a minute and have lunch. And oh, I've got the football kit from William's team to wash, so I guess I'll be doing that. He's at college. I'll see you in a while. Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. Sorry, I need to wipe down the kitchen island. I've got the dishwasher on here. I've got the washing machine and the dryer on here, and I've got the dehumidifier here. So you're surrounded by noise. Let's see how good the mic is on this phone, shall we? So it's Tuesday afternoon. It's 1:30. I was up at 7, I think, but I think I'd already started waking around 6. And you just do that dozing thing. And I'm looking at myself in the camera. I look tired. I feel it. Lawrence said the other night, he said, gosh, you snored a lot, and my mask, you know, was like leaking. If you don't know, or if you're new, I wear a CPAP machine because I have sleep apnea, and I'm feeling really tired. So I said, Mum, maybe it's time I call the sleep clinic and get them to look at my mask. Something might need to be adjusted. I don't know. But the heating's been on. This morning the house was toasty warm, it was lovely, and then it went off and now it's gone warm again. So I think that's also making me tired, and I'm still nursing a painful back. It's not as bad, it's getting better, and I'm being very good. I actually, sorry, just before we go, who remembers this sweater I bought? I think it's like one of the very, very few things I've ever bought from Temu, and when I opened it I was like, no, not for me. Actually, I really like it. It's acrylic, which is fine. I mean, I knit with and crochet with acrylic, but it's it looks like the pattern's printed on. It's like this retro, you know, cowgirl, cowboy print. Isn't it funny? And I've got a somewhere a t-shirt on underneath. This morning I said to Lawrence, oh, I'm just going to pop out because I needed to stock up on some toiletries like deodorant and that sort of stuff. And the ATOS, which is the boots kind of thing over in here in the Netherlands, is had offers on. And so I went out to the car and I thought, oh, I'll have a catch up with you guys, have a chit chat. And the camera mount fell off. It's one of those suction ones. It fell off the windscreen. And it happens occasionally. So, and it had not been, it clearly had fallen off for Lawrence, who knows when. And it wasn't, the frame didn't look right. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just re-stick it and I'll make some adjustments. And it's broken. So I came in and then I thought we had a spare one and we didn't, and da-da. And at this point I said, you know what, I can't be bothered. I just cannot be bothered going out. I've not run out of deodorant. I've got like a whole bottle. It was just, well, I'm dressed and I'm up and I might as well go out. And then I was like, you know what, I cannot be bothered with this. Anyway, I have gone online and I've ordered one that's got really good reviews. It's not off Amazon or bol.com, which is like the Dutch kind of Amazon equivalent. It's from a specialised camera shop. So it's not the cheapest. It's not like these €5-10 jobbies off Amazon. We'll see. I'm going to review it when it comes, hopefully this week. And then I said, you know what, stuff this. So I sat down on the sofa. I've been doing some cross stitch. As you've gathered, I've been doing laundry. I'm not going anywhere near the dishwasher. I'm not doing anything that involves me bending down. Where my, you've seen, if you're an OG, you've seen my laundry room before. It's like a very tiny utility. My washing machine and dryer are stacked on top of each other. and I have a little stool there, and they're raised off the ground. So when I'm loading things, I do it seated, so it's perfect. But the dishwasher, I said to Lawrence, no, sorry, you're going to have to take care of that. It's just this, you know, when you bend over, I'm not going too far, but it's like that pivot. That's where I get that really painful twinge. And that's it. I've done some cross stitch, and that's it. I've done, you know, I've just chilled out. I had a sandwich for lunch. Lawrence has gone to Amsterdam. His friend phoned him and said, oh, do you fancy meeting up for lunch? So he's doing that, and then he's got an appointment this afternoon, and then he's going back out again this evening. One of his colleagues is over from, I don't know, another country. So there's his team. I don't think they've all met in person. They're going out for dinner this evening. So it's just me and the boys, but I think the boys have got football training, so it might just be a case of everybody fend for yourself, which suits me. I'm happy with a toastie or a sandwich, frankly. Oh yeah, and the other thing, if my back wasn't hurting and, you know, I had the time, I would have helped out. As it was, there's no way I could have done it. But there was all pictures and messages in the group, the main group app of the art centre where my studio is, and they were decorating the art centre for Christmas, and I've seen photos of it. It looks amazing. It's beautiful. So I thought, oh, I'll film that, and I thought, no, I'm going to save it for Vlogmas. So that's one of the activities that we'll do. Well, I'm going to the studio now, but I'll film it in Christmas mode for you. Some of you would have already seen it. They do change it up a bit each year. It just looks so nice and twinkly in there. It's just cosy. And then I think I already mentioned a while ago that apparently there's a winter village coming to our village. So we can film that during Vlogmas. I already said that our big garden centre nearby has got like a Christmas route. So we'll do that. Yeah. But for this week, only because next week's going to be quite busy for me with one thing and another. I'm having a quiet week, and I'm not feeling guilty for it. Do you know what? If I want to sit on the sofa all week, I'll sit on the sofa and just not feel guilty. How decadent is that? I did think I was going to go and play in my craft room today. I might do this afternoon. I took up some like parchment paper, like baking paper, to trace out the a Tilda doll pattern. So really, really fancy. I've got 3 Tilda books, you know, for projects, for sewing projects. And all 3 of them have got a Tilda doll in it. I've fancied making a Tilda doll for years. And then this morning I thought, oh, do that. Anyway, I've got as far as digging my 3 books out, putting some parchment paper up there so I can trace the patterns out, and then that's it. I might do that this afternoon. I don't know, just feel really cosy. It's not as cold today. I think it's 6-7 degrees, but yeah. Oh, and the other thing, very exciting, I ordered some new pyjamas. They came yesterday from C&A. Not worn them yet, but they're very lovely. Who else gets excited about new pyjamas? I swear I've turned into like my old granny, or my great granny. I just want to stay home and be cosy and knit. Anyway, right, my kettle has just boiled a few minutes ago, so I'm going to make a coffee, and then I'm going to go and sit on the sofa, and I'm thinking I'm going to flick through maybe Netflix. Oh, I wanted to check what's on HBO as well, because I think there's some nice series and movies have come out. I don't keep an eye. Netflix is our main thing, but I don't really keep an eye on HBO. I think there might be some stuff on Prime, so I'm going to mark that. That's a little exercise I'm going to do this afternoon, amongst other things. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I thought I'd just pop on and say hello and let you know I've not done anything. So, yes, I'll see you in a while. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, I've just had a massive sneezing fit. I hope I'm not coming down with something. It feels a little bit like tingly sinuses. I'm just making some tuna and sweet corn, but I'm a bit low on my mayo, so I'm hoping it's a can of tuna. I'm making a bigger bowl in case one of the boys wants it later. William's at college. Joshua's online college. Oops. And Lawrence has gone into the office. I'm having lunch. It's just gone 1. I've just filmed a Chit Chat Wednesday, but I feel tired now. not used to talking, you know, sitting down and talking for a whole hour. I'm so tired. But I've not been sleeping well. So, I'm very curious if you can hear that dehumidifier behind you. How it is on camera when you're listening. Because I tell you what, it's an absolute game changer. If you have problems with condensation or dampness in your home, or drying clothing in winter, I cannot recommend it enough, honestly. And it's Black Friday as I'm filming this. We're in Black Friday period at the moment, so you know, the one that we bought, I think we paid like 300 and it's already like 220. I sent the link to one of my friends. Honestly, I'm just blown away by it. And I do put things in the dryer, but obviously just like light things that dry quickly, or like towels that dry super quick in the dryer. So I've shaved down the drying time by loads. Oh, I don't know if I've got enough. Oh, come on. I'm going to be making all weird noises now, sorry. And also, I don't have to put the heating on unnecessarily. Right, hopefully that's worked. I could do some black pepper in it. Let's give it a mix. Anyway, so I've just filmed Chit Chat Wednesday. So if you've missed it, I think there's a playlist I've created, so you can go back and watch them. This week's was Ask Me Anything Q&A video, so that was really fun. If you put a question in, thank you. I really enjoyed reading them. And I'm not sure if you can still see the questions because I had to turn the comments off because I don't want future viewers thinking they can type questions in that video and they're going to get an answer because, you know, it was a one-off thing. But, you know, sorry, some people, you know, they don't realise that, do they? So, oh no. Just do with a bit more mayo. Maybe I'll just butter my bread rolls. See if it drips down. Get a plate. But I didn't sleep well last night as well. I feel really tired at the moment. I think I mentioned this, and I really have to find some time to go in the sleep clinic. But it's just the thought of like, oh gosh, going to hospital, and it's not like it's at my doctor's or anything. I have to drive to one of the big hospitals. And it's just, I don't want to go at this time of the year because, you know, people have got flu and colds and COVID, and I just don't want to risk catching it. And they say that hospitals and doctors' surgeries are the worst places on the planet for catching things. So it's not every night. Some nights I sleep a bit better. Like the other morning when Lawrence said, "Oh my gosh, you were snoring and the mask was breathing everything." No, that wasn't the other night. I think it was last week. I woke up and I was like, I felt like I had a really good sleep. And Lawrence looked at me like, didn't sound that way to me. I mean, if I wake up feeling like I've had a good night's sleep and not really disturbing him, then that CPAP machine, you can't really hear it. If it's like sucked to your face properly, then you don't. It's really silent. Okay, this is not. I'm not getting any more mayo out of that. I don't think. That will have to do. I need to do the online groceries as well. Shopping on Saturday. Well, I won't be filming it. If I do film any of it, I'll add it to Vlogmas. But Saturday, I'm going to The Hague, Den Haag, I think we said. I don't organise it. I don't get involved. I just say yes and I'll be there. I just say yes, I'm available. We've got our annual girls shopping trip. Though there's been much discussion about that. That's this Saturday. I think it's The Hague because I think one of the girls' hubbies said, Claire's husband said he would drop us somewhere. I don't know if he's going to drop us at The Hague or at a train station. I didn't get that bit. Lawrence would. All our hubbies, other halves are really good. They're very sweet. They take good care of us. But I think Lawrence what was it? He had something on Saturday. I think it was the boys' football. And then I think he's going out in the evening for dinner. Yeah, that's right. He said some South African woman he's met in like a forum has started a like South African catering business, I think. So she's hosting an event. So I think he was by coincidence, he was already supposed to be going out for dinner with his friend, Hans. And then he said, do you fancy, sorry, I'm such a piggy. Do you fancy going this place instead? He was like, yes, I'm in. Hans, obviously with a name like Hans, is Dutch. So he's probably very curious what South African food is. But I'm not sure if it's like, if it's an Indian South African lady, then it would be very heavily Indian influenced, which warrants to be thrilled to bits. Or if she's more like the European South African, which would be more like English and Dutch food. They do, I mean, off the top of my head, like milk tart, fat cook and mince, that kind of stuff. Whereas all like the curry, hot spicy food is either from the Indian heritage or Portuguese. A lot of Portuguese settled in South Africa. Right, I'm starving, I'm having 2 bread rolls. I've not eaten anything today. I had a very, very, very light dinner last night. And I was like, this morning, like, why am I so hungry? It's like, oh yeah. So, kettle's boiled. I'm going to sit down, eat something. And then I think I'm going to go online and order the groceries. And just drink a nice coffee and relax a bit. Sorry, it's a bit of a boring vlog this week. I'm so sorry. But I did say I was going to have a quiet one this week. Anyway, hopefully you're doing something nice while you listen to me droning on. Waffle, waffle. See you in a while. Gosh, I've not left the house all week. I'm just whipping to the local shops just to get a few essentials. But my new camera mount's arrived and it seems sticking to the windscreen looks really good, but tighten it all up. And I've got to get like 3 different angles with it. So just testing it out, but I can feel it's slipping a bit. But I don't want to over tighten it in case it breaks. Look, that's really gone down. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I've kind of got the position right. But I spent a bit more on this one. These ones that you buy from Amazon, they're like 10, 15 euro. This was like 40 euro from like a specialised camera shop. So we'll see. I mean, as far as suction to the windscreen, that seems pretty good. Anyway, my back's still very pinchy, which is also why I've decided to get out of the house. Oh, I've got this little girl in front of me. She's cycling like a snail. But yeah, my back's still quite pinchy. And also, I've just not felt like going out. I've just been having a lovely time, actually. Where shall I park? I'll park here. I've been knitting. Sorry to nitty talk if you don't like knitting. But I tried my ranunculus on last night. Decided the sleeves needed to be a lot longer. And the length of it. So I frogged the hem on it. My gosh, that took forever. And then I picked up all my stitches. I've got them on hold, and I think I've got another, I don't know, 5-6 centimeters, and then on this one of the first sleeve, and then I'll try it on again. But yeah, I said to Lawrence, I'd rather just frog it and pull it back till I get it like really, really right. And then once I've got my kind of formula, then, you know, I'll be happy with it. Anyway, I'm going to pop in the shops. I don't know if I'll show you anything, although I'm going to pop in the pharmacy. It's just a bit spitty. It's so miserable and grey here. It's 10 to 4, so I think in half an hour it'll be dark already. Although, I think Saturday, was it tomorrow or Saturday, we're expecting a high of 11 or 12 degrees. What's all that about? And also parts of the UK, a high of 15 in December. Well, not quite December, but almost December. How bonkers. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and I will see you in a while. Back. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. It's not dark, but it's going. And it's 4:30. It wasn't out that long. The kettle's boiled. I really fancy coffee. I can't get this thing to tighten up. This is the mount I bought. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It's Ulanzi. Ulanzi suction mount with telescopic pole. I don't need a telescopic pole in the car. I'm sure the last thing anybody needs is a close-up of me sat in my car. So I'm keeping the packaging. I kind of got it tightened and then I got to the end of the road and then it went loose. So Lawrence is going to have a look at it. It did come with a couple of little parts, so maybe. Anyway, I think I said that the equivalent of boots here in the Netherlands, ASOS, they've got loads of, you know, buy two, get one free, blah, blah, blah. And I just couldn't be bothered going to, taking a further drive and going to another set of shops. Still in my village, the parking is always terrible there, with my back being bad. It's one of these, everybody parks in the middle of the road on like a chevron, and you can't, and it's really busy, and I can't turn my back properly to reverse in and out, and to drive in is fine, but reversing out, and you can't reverse into them because it's such a busy street. If you stop, people are like up your backside. Anyway, so I popped in the DAR, it used to be called DAR, which is my local drugstore kind of thing. It's not a pharmacy. They do sell medicine, but we've got a pharmacy in the doctor's practice behind it, which I don't go to. It's not my doctor. Anyway, I thought I'll just call in, and they didn't have any offers in. But I had a walk around. I've not been in there for months and months. And Jeanette goes mad about these yogi teas, this Christmas tea. And now I've kind of programmed myself to drink herbally tea. I thought, oh, I'll give that a go. And if I don't like it, well, she's got yogi tea when she comes in. I needed some new readers. Just off the shelf, so I don't even know how much they were. They weren't expensive. They're some new readers, because the two that I'm juggling at the moment, one of them all the coating's gone on the arm, and the other one the screw's gone loose on them. And then whilst I was there, I thought, oh, see if they've got any lip oils. The only lip oils they had was by Rimmel, Oh My Gloss Lip Oil, and I wanted a colour one, but none of the colours are very strong in them. I'm really, really into these lip oils at the moment. It's got a slight fruity smell. So I don't even know if there's any shade in that. It looks just like my clear one. I really like them then. So, and then I popped in the Albert Heijn, and stupid me, I should have remembered that the ASOS is part of the parent company that ASOS belongs to. And of course, they had all the special offers on. I didn't buy much because I've got my groceries coming tomorrow. I remember to order. But I was in the mood for some popcorn. Got the Albert Heijn own brand. Their caramel one, oh, it's so nice. It's really nice. It's a little bit like the Werther's popcorn. Joshua asked for some noodles whilst I was out. He loves these. They're way too spicy for me. I've got in some black and yellow ones. I don't know what the difference is. Hot chicken flavour ramen. Oh, cheese flavour. I've got Lawrence. Loves these. Lawrence, got you a bag of Doritos. And there's the deodorant. It was buy two, get one free. And my neighbour is convalescing. He's not a well man. And Lawrence was talking to his wife the other day. And he said, well, can we do anything or get something? She said, no. And then she went, well, he likes dark chocolate. So whilst I was there, I've got him two. I've got him the regular one. I don't know what the cacao content is on that. And then I got him the extra pure chocolate, which is 70%, which is very strong. That's a bit too strong for me. So I've got him 2 little bars of chocolate to munch on. That was it. Oh no, that's not it. And then I could make my own, but I love these. I used to buy these packets with, when the kids were small, and if they had friends over, we'd bake them. And they're just, you know, the little dark, the ones with chocolate on, the crowd noten, the little ginger biscuits that we have at this time of the year for Sinterklaas. And all you do, if memory serves me right, yeah, you just add water to this packet, and then it's like cookie dough with ginger, and then you just make tiny little balls and just drop them on a baking sheet and bake them, and they're so nice. Coke bands. I don't know what the sell-by date on these is. I used to always buy a load of packet boxes of them. Gosh, why did they print that so? 2027? I might buy a few of them. Because they're nice if friends come with their kids, or, you know, if people come over for a coffee and we haven't got anything, you can just whip up a batch of them. Right, that's all I've got. Actually, I think I'm going to try this Christmas tea, see what all the hype is about. I know it's very popular. There's a lot of people on YouTube drink this stuff. And now I'm loving is a strong word. Now I'm liking my herbal teas. I drink a herbal tea every morning as soon as I get up. It's a clipper tea, Happy Mondays. And then, hold on, I'll show you. And then I've had, even being a non-tea drinker, I've always had a tea box because all my friends drink tea. So I've got all bits and bops in there. None of them I'm that keen on. This is the one that I drink every day. It's quite nice. And then I drink occasionally this also clipper, a bag of our Snore and Peace herbal tea, like a nighttime drink. It's not the nicest. When I was in my hairdresser's last time, I think it was like a Turkish apple. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So in my groceries, I've got some of those like winter spice. I don't know if they're Twinings or I can't remember. Anyway, should I do a shopping haul with you? We'll have time tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because I'm parched. I'm going to keep my shoes off and I'm going to sit and knit a bit more. My ranunculus, and I've got a hair in my eye. I've been catching up on the comments for the for Chit Chat Wednesday. So lovely, thank you. Helen, who's from Mousy Mates Pod, my lovely friend Helen, she commented that apparently there was a load of adverts in it. I do apologise. I don't put those adverts in, but because I've not figured it out, I just let YouTube decide, and I don't see them. They don't appear anywhere for me. So I'm going to have to look into that because I don't want to, I mean, obviously I want a few adverts in there because, you know, I'm thinking any little bit of money I do generate, I can go in towards like new equipment, like my camera mount, like a tripod, that kind of thing, you know, like a ring light, or, you know, crafting. So I will put adverts in there. I mean, it'd be silly not to, but yeah, I don't want to like spam you guys. I don't even know if they're like the ones that you can just skip. I don't mind them. I just skip. Or if they're the ones that you make you watch them for like nearly a minute, I don't want them in there. Anyway, I hope it's okay. We'll see. I am going to look into it. I don't want to be bothering people, but I hope you do understand that I will be placing some adverts on my content, understandably. But yeah, everybody, feedback is you enjoyed my little crafty chatter about how I got into all my crafts. A lot of you said, oh yeah, we did the same thing. It sounds like me growing up. Yeah, Granny taught me this. Yeah, you know, I made things from paper. I did cross stitch. It was lovely reading it, and also that you got to know a little bit about, you know, Lawrence and I and the boys, you know. So, and it's handy for me because whenever some questions arise in the future, I can refer people back to that video. So that's a really handy one for me to make. Right, I might make these in Vlogmas, actually, because I don't need cookies now. Gosh, it's almost upon us. What is it? It's Monday. If you're watching this in real time, it's tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That's the other thing. I'm milling over what I'm going to do about Vlogmas. And I think I've decided I'm going to be like one day behind. For you, I don't think you mind, because I've done it before. But when I did Vlogtober, it was, oh my gosh, it was so much stress trying to film, edit and get it uploaded in the same day. And I want to enjoy Vlogmas. I don't want to be putting extra stress on myself, or, you know, oh, I'm not going to make it. Or so what I'm going to do, I'm already going to, I'm going to film. So I'm not explaining it properly. So the 1st of December will be my Vlogmas intro. I've made one. Ooh, it's very nice. And content from Sunday will be uploaded on the 1st. And then I give myself a little bit of breathing space. So I don't want to be stressed. And I want to do it properly. You know, I really want to enjoy, I love the editing and yeah. Anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do at the moment. Right, and now I'm going to stop waffling. 10 minutes in. Oh my gosh. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. I'm sat in my craft room. Maybe you've seen some footage. Been flicking through my Tilda books, Tilda sewing books. If you don't know what Tilda is, well, I think they're like, they do obviously fabric and like home decor toys kind of thing. I don't know what else they do, maybe other stuff, and books obviously. I've almost finished my tea. If you don't know what a Tilda doll is, so I think I've shown you on the flick through. So this book, the pattern, it's the same I think for all the Tilda dolls, but then they give you different clothing in the books. So these have got little dresses on. Don't know what even that says. Can't even read that writing. What on earth does that say? I don't know what they are. How weird. Drum. What does... like Pisces. How weird is that? That's not a... Sorry, this is annoying me now. Let me see. Pixies. Oh my gosh. Does that say Pixies to you? Anyway, so you can do these pixies, what don't look like a pixie to me. Or the star of the show is the Santas. And then there's another one here. I think these are angels. And I think this book gives you these little paper banner things, but I would never snip into one of these books. Anyway, I'm just debating how I want to decorate the Tilda doll. But the first thing is just to trace and cut out the pattern. So I've got it. That's what I'm going to do this morning. I've spent the entire morning trying to talk myself into going out, specifically to the market, but just going out. And, you know, I got showered, put some makeup on, and then I'm in my bedroom and I thought, what are you doing? If you need to talk yourself into going out or doing something, clearly you don't want to do it. So I just put my comfy, loungy clothes on and down tools, and I was like, I'm not going. So I put all the laundry away. That's good. The bedroom's clear now. Did some photography for my Instagram account because I'm so rubbish at that. I've not updated it for ages. And I used to be an avid Instagrammer. Made myself a cup of tea. William came downstairs and he said, oh, what's that smell? And it's this yogi tea I bought yesterday, which it's nice. But the one I'm really, really like, and I've ordered it in the groceries, it's like a spiced, like a Turkish apple. Oh, it's lovely. Anyway, I said, do you want one? Because he feels like he's getting a bit of a cold. So he said, yeah. So I made him one and I put a big dollop of that nice honey that I bought from the beekeepers a few weeks ago. So anyway, I made him a cup of tea, come upstairs, and then I filmed a little bit, and I've been pottering around and I've been on my computer. And I'm just having a lovely morning and trying to convince myself that I don't have to feel guilty about it. Isn't that terrible? I thought I'd just update you. I have been reading the Cinnamon Bookstore book, and this is how much I've got left to go. So I have been reading it. This is a nice bookmark that Estelle got me one Christmas, I think. So yeah, I'm determined to be very good and stay off my screen at bedtime when I'm in bed. So I'm determined to plough through them. They're okay. They're not the best books I've read. They're just, you know, bit of light entertainment, very smutty. And then I thought I'd mention this because this is also next to my bed and I've never read it. And every time I get in bed, I think, oh, I'm going to read some of that. And then something else distracts me. So I've put it on top. So I've got my book pile and I've put it there to tell myself. And I thought, actually, this would make a really nice gift for somebody. I've shown it you before a long, long time ago. I bought this from the airport, actually. The camera's giving it blowout. So these are English Fairy Tales by F.A. Steele. And obviously that's Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know who that is. And then there's like lovely gold foil or embossing on the pages. Nice ribbon, a bookmark. And even the inside, it's like all oak leaves, very William Morris-esque. And this lady, F.A. Steele, she this was published in the shadow of the First World War, and she retells 41 English fairy tale stories and a classic collection of stories, fairy tales and classic collection of stories. So these traditional ones, and then these ones I've never heard of. And I'll give you an example. Oh, and they've got, they're illustrated. They're of their time. They're a little bit macabre. But so that would be in St George and of Merry, England, and Merry is spelled M-E-R-R-I-E. Never heard of that. I'll tell you some of the other stories in it. Some of them are traditional, like the story of the three bears. The three feathers, never heard of it. The golden bull, The laidly worm, don't know. The black bull of Norway. Cat skin. Three little pigs, I know them. Mr. and Mrs. Vinegar. Henny Penny. Now, I do know that's a familiar book name, but I don't know the story of Henny Penny. The Three Heads of the Well. There was another one that caught my eyes. I was like, what could that be about? Where was it? Mr. and Mrs. Vinegar. Molly Whoopie and the Double-Faced Giant. And I don't even know. Lord Camersine. I don't know even what that is about. Let me see. 284. What on earth could that even be about? Look, here's the illustrations. They're very creepy. But children's books were, and stories, weren't they? What could this be about? I don't even know how you pronounce it. What did I say? 284. Oh, where are you? The Fish and the Ring. They're only short stories. Oh, this is a poem. Oh, how nice. I didn't know there was poems in there. You can see. What is it? There was an old woman, as I've heard tell. She went to the market her eggs for to sell. She went to the market all on a market day, and she fell asleep on the king's highway. Oh, shall I carry on? There came by a pedlar whose name it was Stout. He cut all her petticoats all round about. Where is this going? He cut out her petticoats up to the knees, which made the old woman to shiver and freeze. I don't know. Where is this going? It's getting a bit raunchy. When this old woman first did awake, she 'gan to shiver, she 'gan to shake, she 'gan to wonder, she 'gan to cry. Lord Camersine, this is none of I don't even know. Lord Camersine, don't know what that means. But if it be I, as I do hope it be, I've a little dog at home, and sure he'll know me. If it be I, he'll wag his little tail, and if it be not I, then he'll bark and wail. That's a mouthful. Home went the old woman, all in dark. Up got the little dog, and he began to bark. He began to bark, and she began to cry. Lord Camersine, this is none of I. I'll have to look into that. What is that? So this lady, Flora Annie Steele, was born between 1847 and 1929. Oh, she wrote more than 30 books. Most of which describing the life during the British Raj. Oh, wow. She moved to India in 1867, lived there for 22 years. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that. If you're in the market for looking for nice Christmas gifts, for yourself as well, that's it. It's called English Fairy Tales by F.A. Steele. I'm going to read that. Oh, it's a shout mine to Christine, who's no longer with us, sadly. She would love that book. She loved weird stuff like that. Actually, Estelle does as well. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? I hope you can't hear all that buzzing. The workmen are out in force. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. I think it was yesterday, or depending on what time zone you're watching in, or if you're in the US. Yes, I do have quite a lot of friends living in the US, and one of my friends, Sam, posted pictures on Facebook that she went to the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, the one with the giant balloons. That looked amazing. She had a cracking spot on the parade. Right, well, I think even though it's Friday morning, I'm going to wrap it up because I don't know what I've been waffling about, and I want to just take my time, get the vlog edited, and then I'm free to just potter around. I have been doing things. I've done the laundry, put all the clean washing away. That was stood in baskets at the end of my bed for days. It's been driving me mad. Kitchen's clean, so you know what, the household stuff's, you know, ticking over. That's okay. My back is feeling much better, but still a bit pinchy, so it's better that I rest. It's a good idea. And yeah, did I already explain what I was doing in Vlogmas, or was that in Chit Chat Wednesday? I'm sorry, I might repeat myself. What I'm going to do for Vlogmas, I'm going to start filming. The first one will be on Vlogmas Eve, but I'll upload it on the 1st of December, just so I'm not rushing to film, edit and upload all in the same day. It's very difficult. It is December. We'll be busy doing things, and you know, maybe doing things in the evenings. So technically, filming wise, it'll be like a day behind, but uploading wise, it'll, you know, everything will kick off on the 1st. So I'm really excited about that. I need to dig out my intro. I made it ages ago. I made one for me and Jeanette, and I forget. I don't even remember what I made. I'm curious. I'm not going to check Jeanette's because it'll be a nice surprise when she uploads. She's going to do Vlogmas. If you have a channel and you would like to give yourself a shout out, please do in the comments, or feel free during Vlogmas to let everybody know. I will try and shout out people who I know who are doing Vlogmas, or as I discover people during the month. I know it's busy, there's a lot to watch, but a lot of people want to watch the whole of like a Vlogmas series in January, so it's always nice to discover new channels. I can't say I watch all of them, not because I don't want to, it's just there aren't enough hours in the day, but I try and dip in, you know, watch a couple at least of, you know, people that I'm subscribed to, just to show support, but also it's nice to watch them. And I always have the good intention, I'll catch up in January, and you just, you know, I never do. I mean, I would love to be able to just sit and binge watch, because yeah, I think that would be a nice experience actually, just see how people's month develops. Anyway, maybe I will, we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. No more Chit Chat Wednesdays until the new year now. Daily upload for Vlogmas starting on Monday, so if you're watching this on Sunday, tomorrow you're going to get another, hopefully a short video. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. That was also a little bit stressful in Vlogtober, you know, oh, it's like 10 minutes, oh, it's 15 minutes. It's, you know, if people want to watch it, they will, and if they don't, they don't. It's fine, but at least I don't want to feel that I'm rushing it. I want to enjoy the moment. I want to be present, and, you know, you just have fun with it. So, yeah. Thanks again for all the hype points. I still don't really know how it impacts the channel. Apparently there's something called leaderboards, I think, which I don't see. But I think many of you are enjoying giving me hypes, and I'm loving it. It's just really nice. I love hearing from you. It's so nice. And I really need to get onto the ads. I'm going to have to figure that out. I did try and click on it this morning, and I got so overwhelmed. And then there's all these resource things that it tells me to watch and read, and I was like, oh my gosh. So just what I did see on YouTube is that I think the majority of them are skippable. So, you know, just skip if they're irritating you, and I do promise I will get onto it at some point. The emoji, oh my gosh, I forgot to play the emoji game last week, and many of you told me that I'd missed it. So thanks for that. It's really nice because it just makes me feel like, oh, everybody likes playing along. Right, what are we doing for the emoji this week? Because I haven't really been doing much. I know, let's do a cuppa. If you can find a cup of tea, a hot chocolate, a nice cozy warm drink, if you can find that, let's get us wrapped up. November was a cozy month, let's do that. And if not, feel free to be inventive and come up with your own idea of what emojis you would like. Just play along, it's lovely. Right, I'm gonna go. Take care, stay safe. Thanks for a fantastic November. and we're on the home stretch now, almost the end of the year. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing you all in Vlogmas. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, please could you consider subscribing? That would be awesome. We've had quite a few new subscribers recently, which is lovely. So welcome everybody. And yeah, if you liked the video, apparently hype doesn't do anything to the YouTube algorithms, but the subscribes and views do. So if you could do that, that would be a wonderful. And I just enjoy your company. I'm so happy that you've chosen, you know, to just, if you've come over from my old channels, thank you so much, really. You know, you're just helping to make everything just a much nicer space for me on YouTube. And if you're new, you know, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to stop waffling. Take care, stay safe, and if you're watching this on Sunday, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.